What's going on, chess lover? This is Maurice Bishop Chess. So y'all know my slogan, life is a game of chess. For all y'all that don't know, that I got my new ebook that just came out called My Secret Weapon Opening for Black and Bullet Chess. As y'all can see, for all y'all that's not good in bullet chess, man, I'm telling y'all, this book will actually help y'all build y'all rating points up and everything. And I got some puzzles that actually help y'all recognize the position patterns and everything. And also I have in the book equipment that I use to play bullet online. So if y'all interested, I will drop the link in the YouTube description box. And also, guys, if y'all have seen my content for the first time, make sure you turn my notification bell on, and also don't forget hit the subscribe button. And other than that, man, let's jump right to this video. Peace. Bishop Chess. Y'all know my slogan. Life is a game of chess. Man, I got an exciting chess game for y'all. I know somebody wanted to know what you play against the Caro Kann with or whatever. And for all y'all that don't know, I play that fantasy, so you're about to see a little something, you know what I mean? So without further ado, let's actually get started. Obviously, I played as white, and I had a 2145 linesman 39. I play E4. My opponent played as black. He plays C6. I play D4, D5, and I go F3. He takes, I take, and notice I took with the F pawn because I wanted a F file. So obviously, in the future when I castle, I have this rook on this F1 square, which I'll have that control of the F file, which is what I want because it becomes very, very dangerous. G6, knight F3, bishop G7, bishop C4, knight F6, and E5, which is what I go to. I think the engine was saying something like knight G5, but I don't really like that, so I just go E5. On D5, I castle king side, he castles king side, and I go C3, maintaining his pawn on D4. This is the type of position that I love. Like I love this type of position. He goes E6, I go bishop G5 automatically. He goes queen A5. So I just go knight B to D2. I kind of felt like this probably could have been the wrong move for me to do because I believe I did miss the move. He does has his H6 here. He does have that. The reason why I say he has the H6 because remind you, I can't go back to F4. I can't go back to Bishop E3 because of this knight. So really, the only way I could kind of save this position if I actually just took this piece. I'm pretty much forced to take this piece. But if he does take my piece, then I'll just come back here. But of course, now he has um, a pawn on G5, like his pawn structure is messed up. I could still go knight capture G5. So even though I don't have the dark square bishop, my position is still not bad at all because the fact that this dark square bishop may be going anyway because after, which is probably why on when I did the bishop capture, I probably should have went to bishop C4. Now that I think about it, when I took this guys, and he took instead of me going here, I probably just need to go back here, bishop C4. And the reason why I'm saying that because it gives me room to go knight E4 and then knight F6, and then also I'm also attacking um the pawn on G5. So I still have a strong attack even without the dark square bishop. This is why I love this opening. So even if you make a little mistake, it's like you can recover from it. It's just I just love this opening, guys. All right, so but yeah, bishop G5, queen A5, knight B to D2. He goes B5 automatically. He doesn't even hit me with H6. So I just go bishop E3. Again, I'm just keeping that in mind. You know, if I have to take this knight off, I'm gonna take this knight off. So knight B to D7. I go knight E4. So now I go knight E4 because now potentially I could go F6, but also I could go to knight D6, and it will be nobody to take me off that square because it's such a nice post. So he goes c5. I go bishop captures d5 automatically. And the reason why I did that, because when he took, I just go knight f6. And when he did that, I go e captures f6. Now look at this position, guys. Now this dark square bishop is nowhere in a fight. It is stuck here. It is out of the fight. And that's the reason why I did what I did. And of course, in my thinking, I want to get my queen somewhere on this square and then somehow get my rook on this square where I can just mate him, you know? So I go queen e1, going with my plan. So he takes my pawn, I go knight captures d4, he goes b4, I go rook c1. I didn't care if he takes the pawn on a2 because my threat is going to be a lot stronger once I get that up. So he takes, I take bishop a6, and I go rook f3, in which it's like he had a tempo, but it's not really a tempo because you're kind of helping me get my rook over to the h3 square. So I was kind of happy with that. But this is another thing, guys. There was a threat that I had that I actually missed or whatever, and I was moving so fast. The move that I missed, guys, was knight f5. Knight f5 was the move to go with. Because the thing is, guys, he can't take my rook because of knight e7 checkmate, which is a nasty smothers me right there, right? But the thing is, I wanted to show y'all, if he does take this, the knight and everything, then I can go queen g3. And of course, all I'm threatening is I'm just threatening the discovered check, and then of course the only thing he could block it with is with the dark square bishop. So even if he try to get out of it with pawn h5, I'll just go bishop e3 check, and then if he goes king h7, I just go rook captures f5, and there's nothing he can do to stop this rook captures h5 checkmate. Obviously, he'll have to sacrifice his queen after he goes d4, but then all I'm doing is just taking that queen anyway, and then I don't know, he may try to make it longer by going like bishop e2 to protect, you know, what he needs to protect. But other than that, uh this pretty much is going to be a wrap because I could just come here, it wouldn't even matter. But I'm not gonna go too far on it. But all it is I'm already threatening rook captures h5 check, and then once the bishop take, like for instance, if he comes here, all I'm doing is going rook captures, and then if he comes here, this is me, and then if he takes the rook, this is still me. So I just wanted to actually it's not me yet. Actually, to be honest with you, it's not me. Um, Sorry guys. So I probably have to just come here. I would just have to come here then, you know? Yeah, it's really nothing to really do. You can check me, come here, come here, you can check me, come here. So yeah, either way, it's still a lost position, but I'm not going to get all into it, but you know, black pretty much still loses. All right, guys. So in this position, after rook f3, that's where I went. Um, I just went rook f3. This is where I go at. And then bishop c4. This is where my opponent goes. My opponent goes bishop c4. That's where he goes. And then in which I think the better move would have been actually rook f to e8. Just try to get my queen out the way. And then queen b6, bishop b3. Maybe something like that, it would have been better. But instead, what happened is I go queen h4. My opponent goes rook f e8, and then I go rook h3. That's when my opponent goes h5, and then I go knight f5. And the whole point is, if he does take, then there's no way he's gonna stop this mate at all. There's nothing that he can do because I'm threatening queen captures h8 checkmate, and literally there's nothing that he can do to stop this. You know, so that was the whole point of it. But he didn't take. He didn't take the knight at all. He goes queen c5 check. I go king h1. He goes queen a3, And I just go Rook G1. It probably wasn't even the best move or whatever, but I just figured I had more than enough piece to try to mate him and everything. So I just did it just in case, I wouldn't fall to no back rank mates and everything. So I just did that out of hesitation, I guess, or just being paranoid. But he goes Queen B2, and then I hit him with knight E7. Now the right move would have been just take, but he didn't take, guys. He went King F8, thinking like he may be all right, but then he actually failed because Bishop A6. That just hurt. That hurt, guys. After Bishop G7, Bishop captured G7, checkmate. This is just crazy, guys. Very crazy. Well, look, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please like, please share, please comment. Make sure you turn on your notification bell on so that y'all can get more amazing content. And also, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All right, guys. Peace. Oh, my bad, guys.